Celebrity Squares. And playing the big box game tonight, it's the way he tells them, Frank Carson. From Walking the Dog, it's Gerald Baker. Impressionist, Mike Osmond. From Emmerdale, Cy Chadwick. ITV's weather girl, Sean Lloyd. From EastEnders, Wendy Richard. From Radio 2's Good Morning Sunday, Don McLean. From Tomorrow's World, Carmen Price. And from Home and Away, it's Ross Newton. They're all here to play Celebrity Squares. And now here's the star master of Celebrity Squares, Bob Monkhouse.
Welcome to the show that brings you new cars, new stars, new suit, and tonight, a new joke. See if you can spot it. Hello, celebrities.
Hello, Bob.
Oh, I love it. The breath reaches me from across the studio. Thank you, Frank. You just took the stain out of my tie. Please, would you explain yourself to our celebrities before we go any further, Sandy?
Hello, celebrities.
Hello, Sandy.
I'm Sandy McCoy. I'm from Belfast. I now live in Carlisle. I'm married to Richard, who's sitting in the audience. We have 2 children, Christopher and Rebecca, and I work as a part-time checkout operator at a very well-known superstore.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't say the name, but we can't say the name of it, Frank. No, we can't.
I'm homesick when I hear that beautiful accent.
Of course you are.
She's gorgeous, Sandy. I hope you win the car.
Sure, it's brave and good. It's brave and good. Well, now, what's your ambition?
I would really love to visit Russia.
We have disarmed to a great extent, haven't we? We are peaceful, and Yeltsin says he's freezing his arsenal. It's wicked, that weather, you know. So wrap up warm if you go. We'll give you a warm send-off by giving you a nice round of applause now, Sandy. Who won the toss, Saab?
I think I did.
You think you did? Well, that
right.
means you're very lucky right from the start. Saab, please tell our celebrities all about yourself.
Hello, celebrities.
Hello there, Saab.
Hi, I'm Saab from Birmingham. I'm engaged to Palmjit. I work for the NHS in planning services in Birmingham.
Hey.
I love tennis and Bhangra music.
Now, the engagement, Palmjit, is a beautiful name. How long have you been engaged?
2 months.
That's nothing. Ken Dodd's Act is longer than that. And you're in the NHS.
That's right.
Now, do you give advice about health? What do you think is the best policy for people to maintain their health?
I think prevention rather than cure.
Right. Well, that would be... But obviously, prevention rather than cure is a very good thing indeed. That's why they're closing down all the hospitals to prevent people being cured. Would you please greet Saab Gidder, ladies and gentlemen? Object of the game, you know how to play noughts and crosses, is to get 3 squares in a row. You can get them up and down, any of the 3 rows, or across any of the 3 rows, of course, or from corner to corner either way, or only 5 boxes. It's up to our players to decide whether the stars are giving a correct answer or just making one up. That's how they win the squares. And they're worth £10 each on the first round of the game and a bonus of £50 for a completed game. But it is the one who accumulates the most dough at the end of the gameplay who might get a chance to take a key to a car in the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A nifty 5-door hatchback, a white 4-wheel drive, a sleek cabriolet, a flame red saloon, and an elegant coupe.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Beautiful, aren't they? And I'll tell you something, those cars are miraculous. I'm not kidding, they're miraculous. We washed them all this morning, and not one single bird has pooped on them all day long. That's a little miracle on your own. Now, the toss was won by you, so pick a star, Saab.
Frank Carson.
To Frank Carson we go. Frank, welcome to the show. We're going into history now, Frank. Did Lord Nelson lose his right arm and his right eye, or his left arm and his left eye?
Well, somebody said he lost his eye looking for work when he came home. But I think he lost his left arm and his right eye.
Well, that's a kind of mix-up. So Frank is not... We would like you to tell us whether he lost his... How Irish can you get?
Excuse me. Well, I'll answer that question, Bob. How Irish do you want me?
Frank says he lost his right arm and his left eye?
Yes.
Saab, do you agree or disagree?
I'd agree.
He lost his right arm and his right eye. You're wrong to agree. Naught gets the square,
he
the
all
money is
pity
won
about
now.
that,
Well,
yeah.
that's the way it goes.
It's only an eye short.
Sandy, pick a star.
Cheryl, please.
Cheryl Baker, welcome to the show. From Record Breakers. Great show, Record Breakers. Yeah, well, you're so cute. You should be in the Guinness Book of Records, and Frank Carson should be in the Record Book of Guinnesses. In the world of marine biology, Cheryl, what is a crenella?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. Let me think. Introduce me to a marine, Bob, and I'll be happy to study his biology.
All right, a crenella is a mussel or a cockle?
I like my seafood. I've never heard of a crenella. I'm going to take a guess, and I'll say mussel.
Mussel.
I'll agree with that.
The marbled crenella and the green crenella are two types of British mussel. You're right to agree. North gets the square. £10 on the front of your desk, please. Just like that. Go ahead, Star.
Mike, please.
Mike Osmond to block. Mike, you're a great impressionist.
Thank you, Bob.
But two of the most important things in your life, I believe, are sex and laughter. It's such a shame you get both at the same time, isn't it? What's a Yorkshire fog? What's Yorkshire fog?
Yorkshire Fog. Yorkshire, you know, is the place where they record that great series, One Man and His Dog. You know the sheepdog trials? Come by, wait. Oh, here comes Ben now. Here he comes. Oh, here comes Dash, and here comes Dash. Come by, stand. Oh, they're going well now. Wait. Oh, they're getting a bit too close. A Yorkshire Fog.
Is it a kind of grass or a kind of stew?
I think it's a kind of stew.
I'd agree with that.
It's a common type of grass. I'm sorry, Saab. We cannot put a nought into Mike Osmond's square because it's game point. If you don't want a nought up there with Mike, you have to put it there yourself.
Yes, please.
Here comes Sandy with a question. Football, Mike. It's Britain's biggest spectator sport, but what comes second? Show jumping or rugby?
Football, you know, you're talking about football. I love football because I come from a little town called Southampton Nil, and we got a new video out, 100 great throw-ins. Thank you, Frank. In the words of Laurie McMenemy, well, I would think that it's rugby.
Rugby is Britain's second biggest spectator sport, says Mike. Rugby, not show jumping.
I'll agree.
You're right to agree. And you've won this round of the game for a £50 bonus, another £10, bringing you a total of £70 on the front of your desk. One of our stars is sitting in the secret square. Which star is it? We don't know. You soon will. Here's the star sitting in the secret square just for you at home. Here in the studio, we don't know who you just saw, but we do know what the secret square is worth.
A two-night stay in the most fashionable resort on the Côte d'Azur, Cannes.
Whoa, that would be nice, wouldn't it? You're going to win some money too, Sarge. Playground of the movie stars, Cannes. The girls on the beach. I saw bikinis that weren't big enough to polish a contact lens. There, you'll love it. Whoever wins this is going to be lucky, and I hope it's going to be you, Saab, because it's just the place for a man like you. Go ahead, pick a star.
Frank Carson.
Frank Carson, on your driving license, Frank, how many penalty points over a 3-year period will get you banned? 12 or 18?
Can I tell you about driving in here, the lady driver with a hand out the window?
Don't give us any trouble about lady drivers. You know, the last time you made jokes about lady drivers, all the letters we got, Frank?
This is true, Bob.
It's a true story?
Out the window, that there.
Doing this?
Yep.
Was she wanted to turn left or right?
She was drying her nail varnish.
How many penalty points over a 3-year period will get you banned? 12 or 18?
12.
I disagree.
Oh, Saab. 12 is right. Oh, Saab, we still haven't won any money yet. Well, over to you. Where's that secret square, Sandy?
Dawn, please.
Dawn McLean, welcome back to Celebrity Square.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, it's great to see you in the square again. My dear friend, you did so many Celebrity Squares last time that we did it. And now, of course, you're famous for Good Morning Sunday on Radio 2, and I know you're a man of deep religious convictions. You have religious convictions ever since you got 6 months for impersonating a nun.
It's just a habit I couldn't help getting into.
Over 40% of British adults do not regularly visit the dentist. True or false, Don?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably true. I don't go to a dentist myself. I use a piano tuner, you know. Sadly, I would say that statement is true.
Don says 40% of British adults do not regularly visit the dentist.
Well, I do, but I think he's probably true.
What Don tells you is usually true. You're absolutely right. Mort gets the square and you win another £10. You now have £80. Where's that secret square? Saab, you've got to make some money. Come on now. Wendy Richard. It's not fair, is it? EastEnders to here. We take you out of one square, we bung you in another.
That's right.
Before 1911, Wendy, MPs received no salary. Is that true or false?
I don't know, but they were obviously getting what they were worth, weren't they? Yes, it is true.
You agree?
I agree.
Thank heavens for that. We got you your first 10 quid. And you've blocked that line of noughts. Where are you going to go for the next noughts, Sandy?
Mike, please.
You're going to Mike Osmond. All right, Mike, what's the best way to pick up a rabbit?
Go up to it and say, do you fancy a drink? I think by the ears.
By the ears is
Yeah.
the best way to pick up a rabbit, Sandy.
I disagree.
You're right. The scruff of the neck would be the best way. Nought gets the square. You get another £10, bringing you to a total of £90 in the front of your desk. I can imagine where you're going, Saab.
Sean.
You're going to Sean. Sean, welcome from the wonderful weather announcements that you do for us. I was a little disappointed when you walked in today because I only had to look at you to tell weather. Well, I tried. Who said? Sean, who said, blow winds and crack your cheeks, rage blow, you cataracts and hurricanes?
Oh, goodness, hurricanes. It means it can't be Michael Fish, because, of course, he doesn't believe in hurricanes. He's not in this country. Lovely, luscious McCaskill. Ian McCaskill?
Well, I'll give you a chance if you said it. Was it Macbeth or King Lear?
I'll go for King Lear, the tragedy.
I'd agree with that.
Yes, Sam, you've blocked that line. In goes the cross. You win another £10. You now have 20 quid on your desk. 90 plays 20. Where now, Sandy?
Cheryl again, please.
You're going to Cheryl again. Still, we don't find that secret square with its holiday in Cannes. Cheryl, it was made with 1.5 million cubic yards of concrete and 50,000 tons of steel plate. What was it?
Hang on. Excuse me a minute.
Yep.
I can't say that.
She can.
Duchess of York's corsets.
That naughty side Chadwick. No such thing, Cheryl. I know you wouldn't have come up with that. Only the Emmerdale rascal. The Aswan Dam or the Maginot Line. One of those is the correct answer.
Oh, well, let me think. The Aswan Dam.
The Aswan Dam, says Cheryl.
Yes, I'll go for that as well.
It was the Maginot Line. The cross goes into Cheryl Baker Square. No money is won. I know where you're going.
See why Chadwick.
Well, from Emmerdale, Cy Chadwick. Hope you wiped your feet before you came inside. It's all about cows. Just the right subject for you, cows. Do cattle like conkers? Do cattle like conkers?
I've got no idea. Do cattle like conkers? Yes, but only if they've lost their marbles.
Oh,
No?
we're into mad cow disease, are we here? Do you say yes? They do?
Yes.
Cattle do like conkers.
I agree.
Well, Cy should know, and he does, and so do you. And the cross gets the square for a £10 square, a £50 bonus. We didn't find the secret square. When we come back after the break, we'll have another secret square. What's more, we'll be back in the flash with double the cash. Yes, welcome back to the show that's full of cars and full of stars. Here's Sandy McCoy. She comes from Carlisle, but before that she came from Belfast, and she has married to a lovely man called Richard, and she's a cashier in a supermarket. She's on £90. She'd like to make it more, but 90 still beats 80 at the moment. Saab, you've got to do better. Saab Gitter is from Birmingham, and he's engaged to Panjit, and he's looking forward to getting married when? Sometime this year, maybe?
Next summer.
If everything... Oh, next summer. Wonderful. That's great. Now we double the dough. We make every single square worth £20 and a computer game worth 100, and we also have a secret square. It's the same one, same holiday, lovely holiday in Cannes, but right now we don't know who you can see. Here's the star in the secret square for this round of the game. And on we go. First chance to pick goes to Sandy.
Carmen, please.
Carmen Price, welcome to the show at last. Tomorrow's World. I'll meet you there.
Today.
It's a wonderful show. Everybody loves Tomorrow's World. Great inventions you have it. Wonderful.
loves it.
That Braille eye chart really had me foxed. How high was Noah's Ark, Carmen?
Lordy. Oh, let's think.
Was it 30 cubits or 50 cubits? 30 or 50 cubits?
It's written in the good book somewhere, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't read that one. 50.
50 says Carmen. What does Sandy say?
I'll agree.
30 cubits is right. No, cross gets the square. No money is won. £20 a square, too. Saab?
Ross Newton.
You're going to Ross Newton, and you're found. Here's the square. Hey, Ross. Ross from playing Greg in Home and Away, and the girls here very, very fond of Greg in Home and Away. My goodness, you really are. That's also known as a soap dish, Ross. Here's your question. And upon Saab's reaction to your answer depends a holiday in Cannes as well as a £20 square. Which of these Australian record-breaking athletes won an Olympic gold medal, Ross? Lorraine Crapp or Ron Clark?
Well, as much as it hurts me to say so, Australia's best athlete was crap.
Lorraine?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Ross says. He's Australian.
Lorraine Crapp, yeah.
Lorraine Crapp.
I'd agree with that.
Yes, you're right to agree. Cross gets the square. £20. Wonderful. And you have got yourself a holiday in Cannes, playground of the stars, tickets in the envelope. Well done, Saab. Well done, Saab. Are you going to let that line of crosses win the game?
I hope not. I gotta go for Frank, please.
Frank, what have Hell and Birmingham got in common?
Right. Right.
Tell him. Frank, tell him.
Cracker.
Tell him that, Frank.
They're using my best lines here. I've got nothing left. I want to go with Saab on the holiday. I would say they've got. I would say Birmingham.
Now, what have Hell and Birmingham got in common? Surely your upside-down friend can give you a hint. Hell and Birmingham, what have they got?
Oh, sorry. There are craters on the moon.
This is the craters on the moon. Hell and Birmingham are craters on the moon.
I'll disagree.
They're craters on the moon, Sandy. You're wrong.
Sandy!
Cannot put the cross into Frank Carson Square. It's game point. If you want it there, you must put it there yourself, Saab. Wedding anniversaries, Frank. What is given to celebrate a 45th wedding anniversary? Is it coral or is it sapphire?
Probably murder. Well, I've been married, as you know, 43 years. It's just like yesterday. You know what a bloody awful day yesterday was. My wife was put on... Oh, all right, then. She's offered me a spot in Tomorrow's World. So, I would say...
Sapphire or coral for the
Coral.
Disagree.
It's sapphire. You're right to disagree. And your cross goes in, and you get £30 square, plus a £100 bonus, £220 on the front of your desk. And you got the holiday as well. Hey, now we double up again. £40 a square, £200. £200 to complete the game. Pick a star. 60 seconds.
Wendy, please.
Going to Wendy. Wendy, in which city is the largest beer-selling establishment in the world? In Munich or New York?
New York.
I'll agree.
Munich. Cross goes in. Quickly, Saab.
Frank Carson.
Frank Carson, in which century did the composer Gustav Mahler die? 19th century, 20th century?
19th century.
Agree.
Wrong, 20th. Oh, naught goes in there, quickly.
Cheryl, please.
Cheryl, which element has the atomic number of 2? Is it helium or hydrogen?
Hydrogen.
Agree.
It's helium. Saab.
Cy Chadwick.
Cy, in imperial measures, what do 4 rods equal? Is it 1 chain or 1 furlong?
1 chain.
Agree.
Right, it is 1 chain, and you win the game. You get a straight big £200 bonus and another £40, £460. What a game that was. Well, Sandy, we didn't quite make the ton. We got
not to
£90
worry.
for you. Oh, we'd love to have done so. But it's all about judgment, and I want to thank all our stars, and I'm sure they want to thank you for being such a smashing sport. That's Sandy McCoy, the real McCoy. Saab Gidder came from nowhere. This boy, working for the National Health Service, came from nowhere. He's got himself £460. Is he going to get himself a motor? Let's look at the one of the motors he could win himself.
A nippy 5-door hatchback in metallic frost blue. A white 4-wheel drive off-road soft top. A sleek cabriolet in Polynesian turquoise. A flame red 1.6 injection special edition saloon. And an elegant coupe in metallic quicksilver.
Saab Gidder. It's time to choose the car that you'll be playing for. Do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Is it a new one?
No, it's 5 years old.
And it wasn't very good in the first place.
No, it was never.
Did that to me. Of course, you can see we have 5 wonderful cars there. What's the one that's taken your heart?
I think anyone would love that coupe, Bob.
Oh, that's the top of the range. It's superb, isn't it?
It is.
It'd be lovely if you
Green.
got that. Well, you're a fine young man. You do great work for the NHS. The only way you can stop the lights on the car of your choice is to push your luck at exactly the right moment. That will stop the lights. And if you stop the lights under the car of your choice, you really will be in luck tonight if you can win it. Step right here onto the naught, please, Saab. And Palmjit is thinking of you, your fiancé. As I tell you, you have 10 seconds in which to push your luck starting now. Yes, you did it! That was brilliant. Brilliant! That was brilliant. Now, if your luck holds out... Oh, okay. You're okay. Your eyes went a little. That was brilliant. It really was. Now, do as well with these. 3 questions. One, the subject is sport. The second one, lucky dip. The third, animals.
Lucky dip.
Lucky dip. You were lucky with the superb coupe. You have £460 that the taxman can't touch. Now, let's hoping your luck holds right now. And your fiancé is praying it will, and your family's here in the audience praying it will, young man. How old are you?
26.
Oh, I hope you win this car. Please give me 9 answers that I have already got on this card. I have 20 answers, the 20 most popular answers that we obtained when we asked this question of the public nationwide. If you can do that, then you'll light up 9 squares and you'll win that superb coupe. After you give me each answer, give me a pause so I can say yes or no. If I say no, don't let it throw you. Saab, wrong answers don't count against you. Just keep the list coming if you can. If you repeat an answer, you'll hear this bell, and you'll know that you haven't lit up a square with that answer because you repeated it. So we need 9 original answers. Good luck. We asked the public to name subjects they studied at school. You understand the question? Your 30 seconds begin now.
Physics.
Yes.
Biology.
Yes.
Chemistry.
Yes.
Geometry.
No.
Algebra.
No.
Home economics.
Yes.
Art.
Yes.
Craft.
Yes.
Spanish.
Yes.
French.
Yes.
German.
Yes. Yes! Yes! Oh, man! Great stuff! That's fantastic stuff! Oh, Sam, good boy. Lifetime dream, or something like that. Oh, this is a dream of a lifetime. I can't believe it. The perfect stuff. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. That's the mighty Sam. That's the power of Pentecost. Thanks for winning inside, General. Look at this guy. He's lit up like a Christmas tree. What a show. It's Celebrity Squares.